Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you once again.
Yes, sir. Sir, can we start with the session?
Yeah, sure. I'm ready. I think you will continue to have some people in the lobby waiting, and you can keep on admitting them. There are
Yes,
some
sir.
people still in the lobby, so
Yes, sir. So the students are joining.
okay. So if you want, we can wait for a minute more so that I can see 4 or 5 people in the lobby again.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah,
like as you say,
yeah.
more students will be joining like within a
Right.
couple of minutes.
Okay. So let's wait for a minute or two because we now have. I can see on screen 48, 49 attendees, and about
Yes,
4
sir.
are
Yes.
waiting in the lobby. Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
I think now we can start, shall we?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can start.
I think so because I think let's not delay the people who have already come now. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
So is it over to me now? Can I go ahead?
Yes, sir. Sir, just like I will give the introduction about you, and after that you can start. I
Oh,
will hand over the mic to you.
all
Uh,
right.
Good afternoon to all. On behalf of Shivaji Rao Kadam Institute of Technology and Management, Indore, would like to invite our today's speaker, Mr. Ramesh Vyas sir, for an online talk on the topic Innovation Entrepreneur as a Career Opportunity. The Institute Innovation Cell at SKITM Indore runs by the Minister of Education Government of India, which encourage, inspire, nurture young students by supporting them to work with new ideas and transform them into prototypes while they are informative year. Keeping this agenda today, Ramesh Vyas sir will precisely discuss it. To begin the session, let me first introduce Ramesh Vyas sir. Sir is a gold medalist in electrical engineering from SGS ITS Indore in the year 1972. He has led epic of solar project ranging from 50 kWps to 1000 kbps on roof and ground for a variety of customer. Sir has 40 plus year of global experience in power and industrial electrical solution, founding partner of Enerco Energy Solution. He visualized a solar world back in 2009. As a profit center head, he has worked with leading European companies and established their strong foothold in India as well as Middle East too. He stressed on quality each and every time for all Enerco deliverables. So now without wasting much time, I would like to hand over mic to Ramesh Vyasar to provide the roadmap to our student and staff too. Please, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, you all. And thanks, Dr. Rashmi, both for inviting me and also the introduction. Indeed, today it has become almost a common word to think of startup and disruptive technology, as we used to talk about engineering some 20 years ago. So it was something of a novel kind, and that time, and now today it is really speaking, taking so much of space that even the business newspapers like Economic Times, for example, are devoting almost 1 to 2 pages daily only on innovation, startup, etc. Not remaining behind, Government of India has come out with a very encouraging ecosystem to encourage the idea and then ideation and then the concept and then the prototype and then converting it into a product finally for the market and then constant improvement and then scaling up. This is all what are the different stages I just talked in one sentence of a startup. So now let us go on to the structured part of the presentation, but we will continue to have discussions. You can interrupt me and we can have the session for questions. And also we can talk around the presentation slides, deviating if required. So innovation, entrepreneurship and startup are the three very, very commonly used words today, apart from disruptive technology. So we will try to focus on these areas for next 30-40 minutes. Next slide, please. Okay, you all are from professional background, which also separates you from the rest because of various reasons. I just tried to, just to warm up the whole session. I just said that what is it that differentiates you people, the audience here, from the rest of the students. There is a big cultural shift in a professional study which marks it differently from the other forms of studies. There is a lot of freedom and independence in comparison with, let's say, school times, and also it gives you a lot of responsibility. You at every walk of life in the engineering or management studies, you completely are immersed into a professional field. Your examination patterns have undergone a big change, and here studies are not necessarily individualistic because they are also based on teamwork. So this is just some of the attributes which you all must have come across. Next slide, please. Can you go to the next slide, please?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay. Now let's look at what is innovation. We have been using the word commonly, but innovation is generally a word which is associated with the process or creating a more effective process, product or idea. That means you are trying to bring something which is more different from how it was being done. And then in case of business, it may mean new ideas, creating some new products or improving the existing products or services, because let's not only focus on products. Today, half of the world is engaged in giving services and only half of the world is perhaps in the products. So anything which is new is innovation. So therefore, we will say that what are the attributes? It is original ideas. You have to have a thinking to design it. And innovation also means that, you always are not sure how much time it will take, how much efforts it will take, and how much success is away from you. So you are a risk taker. You have to be a team player in any case, because one person cannot do everything. The most important thing is you have to stay positive. So innovation requires a very, very positive approach, and you have to have a complete vision of what you are having in your mind and ability to translate it on the drawing board or the 3D or into the prototype. So this is what innovation is. Next slide, please. Entrepreneurship is an individual who creates a new business. Now, innovation was one thing. Entrepreneurship is different. Entrepreneurship need not always be innovation, but it is generally now associated with innovation. However, entrepreneur is the one who creates a business, and he bears most of the risks, and therefore he is also entitled to most of the awards. Therefore, he is most of the time community sees him as an innovator and is a source of new ideas for the society and the market. What are the key attributes of an entrepreneur? Is that motivation. He has got to be motivated to be in business. He has to have a lot of creativity and a clear vision. Again, ability to take risk and ability to take decisions. So this is what the entrepreneur is. Next one, please. Now we hear startup. Now what is a startup? Now we have talked about innovation, we have talked about entrepreneur. Now both of them play a role in a startup. A startup is a young company founded by one or more entrepreneurs. It could be one or it could be more, to develop a new product or a unique product or a new service or a unique service, which has got to be brought to market, because unless you bring it to market, you cannot see its success and you cannot see its commercial value. So a typical startup will be generally a shoestring operation. That means it will start with its own small fund, and then after the funding is done and you reach somewhere, as I said in the previous slide in the beginning, that any entrepreneurship has got 2-3 levels. So startup will be starting with idea, and then it will go to concept, and then it will go to some kind of a development part. So till then you have come to a prototype, you will have to fund it. So that's why often they are a shoestring operation, where initial funding has got to be done from the people who are behind the startup. It could be also borrowing the funds from their near ones. What are the attributes of a startup are that the persons behind it have to have the grit. What is grit? Grit means power to stay on. That means you cannot just, with some failure or with some extra money required or with some extra commitment of resource like time as well as money, you cannot just leave it. You have to stay on. So that is grit. Then, and you have to keep on learning, because the world is so dynamic today that whatever you learned 1 month ago or 1 year ago, that needs to be again updated. It doesn't remain constant, excepting for the basic knowledge. Most of the things are undergoing a dynamic change throughout. You have to be very analytical in mind, and also most important is that you have to be confident about what you are doing, and you have to have the last, which I have put it in block, is passion. Because unless you have passion, the startup will be found a little lacking in its success story. So this is what startup is. Next slide, please. How the startup or the innovation or entrepreneurship is very relevant to a professional background people, because they hone certain basic practices. They are encouraged and conditioned to think slightly, जैसा हम बोलते हैं ना, थोड़ा हटके सोचते हैं वो. They are not thinking on the rotten and the trodden path, but they think a little different, out of box. Hands-on approach. Can you please do away with this? I am getting disturbed because it comes on screen every time anybody is to be admitted. Can it be done away with?
Yes, sir.
Every time on my screen comes someone who is waiting in the lobby. So it says that view lobby or admit. Can you please do away, because it interferes with my screen? Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So, imagination, creativity, and brainstorming. Now, this brainstorming is very important. Anybody has an idea कि brainstorming होता क्या है? कोई बताएगा brainstorming क्या होता है? Are they on mute? Are the students on mute?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so we can, then fine. Brainstorming is one where you try to have a very free for all session where no idea is considered small, and you jot down all the deliberations, all the ideas, and don't write off or dismiss anything till you have deliberated. So then what happens is that you take a pen or paper or take a screen and keep on jotting down what all are the deliberations coming from the group. Maybe there's a group of people and then they are doing brainstorming, and then you start debating each of the ideas before you go further. So then after some deliberation, either you may modify the idea, or you may reject the idea, or you may take it for further detailing. So brainstorming sessions are a very, very important aspect of any professional studies. Next, please. Now let us come to the topic of the day. this was more of the background. Now let's come to the main topic. Any startup is a very fragile kind of activity. It requires a lot of efforts, and unless the society at large is supportive, the startups will be finding it difficult to manage the show. So we call it ecosystem. मतलब पूरा आपके आसपास के हालात क्या वो encouraging है startup के लिए. तो इसके बारे में अगर हम देखेंगे तो आज की तारीख में पिछले 6 साल में खास करके 2015 के बाद से गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने काफी इनिशिएटिव्स लिए हैं, और इन पिछले 4-5 साल के का रिजल्ट है कि आज हम जो मैं पॉइंट्स यहाँ लिख रहा हूं कि हमारा जो स्टार्टअप सिस्टम इकोसिस्टम है उसके क्या खासियत है. आई हैव जस्ट जॉटेड डाउन. You will be pleased and impressed to know that India's startup ecosystem is second in the world. It is the biggest, second biggest, only after China perhaps. And the growth is very impressive. It is growing very fast. Already there are 30,000 new startups added under various government schemes. So you can just imagine कि गवर्नमेंट का सपोर्ट कितना है कि पिछले 3 साल 4 साल में आप 30,000 नए स्टार्टअप्स ऐड हुए हैं अंडर सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स. उसके कारण से टोटल देयर आर 55,000 से ज्यादा स्टार्टअप्स ऑपरेटिंग टुडे. So now imagine that out of 55,000 startups, the support from central government was extended to 30,000. In other words, it establishes the importance of the support by the rest of the ecosystem for encouraging startup. और साथ में इसके साथ में ये भी है कि आज की हालत ये है कि करीबन 6,000 से ज्यादा इन्वेस्टर्स हैं इंडिया में और बाहर, जिन्होंने या तो इंडिया में पैसा लगा रखा है या और पैसा ला रहे हैं. तो देयर इज अ वेरी गुड इकोसिस्टम टुडे, जो कि आज से 5 साल पहले नहीं था. इस बात को जो आज हम जिस सब्जेक्ट पे बात कर रहे हैं, आज इस बात में काफी मायने काफी दम है, बिकॉज ऑफ दीज रीजंस दैट नाउ वी कैन से that a new startup will not just get lost by the wayside because there is an ecosystem. Next, please.
Yes, sir.
Next slide.
Sir, next slide is visible.
Yes. Now, what does it mean to you people? Because first of all, let's face any professional student in this country, engineering and otherwise, is from the brighter lot of the society. So you are amongst the maybe 2% or 3% or 1% of the youth of the society in the country today. So you are from the brighter lot. So you have an added responsibility to do something more than the routine youth will do. So it is ideal for you to be an innovator, because that's one of the ways you can really impact the society. You can enrich the society and benefit immensely yourself, both in satisfaction and in money terms. So now, because of, and why we say that you should do it, because you are already on the path where you have been on the growth path, future path, where you have taken a quantum jump by joining, let's say, engineering. So in this situation, you become one of the potential entrepreneur startup. So actually, and as soon as, while doing the engineering itself, you should focus on your next level. मैं आगे जाके क्या करना चाहता हूँ. So it should not be doing a job. 40 years back, it was government who was the biggest employer. Then government was the only kind of employer of a kind, accounting for maybe 70-80% of engineering students as the absorbing organization. Then it became that private sector started becoming more important. Then new technology focus started absorbing. Today, campus interviews generally mean, are you being interviewed by TCS or Infosys? So new startup. But now the next level is that you have to become yourself a startup. So this is how the significance of this today's deliberation. Next slide, please. And as I said, that startup has a potential to become rich and famous. You must have heard the few startup names who have become very rich. If not, I can tell you some names. For example, Mr. Nitin Kamath of Zerodha. Now, he just started his portal or a platform for stock trading in a very innovative way, only about 7 years ago, I think. And within 7 years, now the two brothers have their net worth of 100 crores. Now, this was not possible earlier in such a short time, unless you were born in a big business family, which was a big business house. So today you have a potential to become rich. And Mr. Nitin Kamath has become famous. So it is not just becoming rich, it is also becoming famous. Ms. Nair of Nykaa, if you are aware, hit the stock market, and her after stock market, has personal wealth now is in the region of $7 billion. $7 billion हम 7,000 करोड़ के हिसाब से भी करें तो 50,000 करोड़. And so she has become rich, she has become famous. We look at Devinder Goyal, Zomato, the same story. So, and when you do this, you also create wealth for the nation, for the society. More importantly, you create jobs for others. So gone are the days of 60s and 70s when we will look up to the central and state government for jobs. Gone are the days of 80s and 90s where we will look at the corporates to give the jobs as well. Gone are the days of 90s and 2000 when we will look at as software companies such as Infosys to give us a job. Now the time is that you will create jobs for others. And there are many such benefits which are good for all. Next slide, please.
Yes.
Current scenario of startups in India.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear? Yeah, somebody said so. Okay. It is conducive ecosystem. We talked about it, and I'll again talk about it in the incoming slides. Government policy support, again, I'll dwell on it a little more. Venture capital culture is evolving, which I'll again talk about. And so far, 37 unicorns have been produced in 2021, and we are still counting. This was early November number. So now I have a reason to think that this year unicorn means any startup which has reached a valuation of $1 billion. 7,500 करोड़ का जिसका वैल्यूएशन हो जाता है, ऐसे स्टार्टअप को यूनिकॉर्न कहते हैं. आई एम श्योर यू नो दैट. तो ऐसे यूनिकॉर्न 37 हो चुके हैं सिर्फ पहले 10.5 महीने में या 11 महीने में, और आई एम कॉन्फिडेंट दैट इट ऑलमोस्ट टच 45. जबकि पिछले 5 साल में सिर्फ 75 हुए टोटल, यानी उन 75 में से 37 यानी 50% इस साल में. तो अगर आप इसका ग्राफ देखें तो इट इज ए गैलपिंग ग्राफ नाउ. So I wouldn't be surprised if from 2022 there will be about 100 unicorns being produced by India every year or 100 plus. और सबसे बड़ा फायदा क्या है कि अभी हाल पहले जो ट्रेडिशनल चीजें होती थी वही स्टॉक मार्केट पे आपको बहुत सारे पापड़ बेलने के बाद स्टॉक मार्केट वुड रिकॉग्नाइज अ बिजनेस. अभी startup has become such a buzzword that new companies are being welcomed by stock market with an open arm. That is the reason whether it is Zomato or it is things like Nykaa who are listed on stock market. So current, in short, before we go to the next slide, very encouraging scenario, very promising future for a startup in India is now. So that you must carry home this thing, this thought in your mind. Next slide, please. And the assurances are coming from, and the statements are coming from the topmost level. The Prime Minister of India says that you take up one idea, make that one idea your life, think of it, dream of it, live on that idea, let the brain, muscles, nerve, every part of your body be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. In other words, focus, focus, focus. Like if some of you remember, some 15 years back, the Pepsi slogan was eat Pepsi, drink Pepsi, sleep Pepsi. So this is how this quote should guide you, that once you start having an idea which is about which you are confident, then you have to go wholeheartedly to make use of that idea, convert it into a startup. Next slide, please. Okay, now I have come to the portion of the presentation where we will be talking quickly about various government initiatives and supports. One of them is Samriddh. Samriddh means prosperity. Hindi word है Samriddh. Now Samriddh is a scheme जो कि Ministry of Electronics Information and Technology ने लॉन्च किया है एंड इट इज वेरी रिसेंट. ये 25 अगस्त को लॉन्च हुआ इस साल, यानी मुश्किल से 4 महीने पुराना स्कीम है एंड इट इज मेंट फॉर development and growth of startup for acceleration of the area which are coming under Ministry of Electronics, Information and Technology. And to start up the to support the startup, this scheme समृद्ध जो है ये स्टार्टअप्स को क्रूशल शुरू के जो दौर होता है उसमें सपोर्ट करने के लिए. This initiative is designed to provide funding support to startups along with helping them bring skill sets together which will help them grow successfully. तो आप ये समझ लीजिए कि इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी आज का सारा चीज जो है वो यू टॉक ऑफ एआई और यू टॉक ऑफ ऑटोमेशन और यू टॉक ऑफ मशीन लर्निंग, मोस्ट ऑफ देम कम अंडर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंफॉर्मेशन एंड टेक्नोलॉजी. और उस जगह पे आप जो काम करना चाहते हैं अगर आप में से कोई, तो आप समृद्ध स्कीम के बारे में सोच सकते हैं. और इसमें समृद्ध का फोकस क्या है कि ये आपको फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट उस जरूरी टाइम में देगा जो शुरू में आपको सपोर्ट की जरूरत होती उस वक्त. और ये इनका ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है कि आपके प्रोजेक्ट को, स्टार्टअप को एक्सेलरेट करने का वो काम करेंगे बाय डूइंग वेरियस इनिशिएटिव्स लाइक दे विल कनेक्ट विद द कस्टमर, दे विल आल्सो कनेक्ट यू विद द इन्वेस्टर एंड दे विल आल्सो क्रिएट अपॉर्चुनिटीज इन द इंटरनेशनल फील्ड. ये अगले 3 साल में, और नंबर भी उन्होंने तय किया है कि they are targeting at least 300 startups to come in next 2 to 3 years under the scheme called Samriddh, focused on information and technology. Next slide, please. Startup India Seed Fund. Now ये भी recent है, इस साल का ही है. Startup India Seed Fund is the fund created by Government of India. 1000 करोड़ रुपए का एलोकेशन है और इसका भी उद्देश्य वही है कि टू सपोर्ट आइडियाज फ्रॉम एस्पायरिंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स. तो ये है कि अगर आपके पास कोई आइडिया है तो आपको सपोर्ट कहीं ना कहीं से मिल जाएगा और आप उस आइडिया को आगे परसू करेंगे. और खास करके स्टार्टअप इंडिया सीड फंड का उद्देश्य ये है कि कोई भी अच्छा आइडिया जो है वो पैसे की कमी की वजह से इट शुड नॉट डाई. So that's a very encouraging thing for you कि अगर आपके पास कोई आइडिया है where you are confident, तो आप स्टार्टअप इंडिया सीड फंड के लिए अप्लाई करके, of course they will have a compliance requirement, they will insist on a formatted approach to give the project details, etc., and they will help you also in making a good project report and what all needs to be improved upon, because Government of India also has a huge reservoir of mentors to correct you and to lead you after your idea has come. They can refine it. तो ये सब मदद करेगा स्टार्टअप इंडिया सीड फंड. नेक्स्ट प्लीज. बिराक इज अनदर स्कीम बाय गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. ये इसका फोकस जो है वो बायोटेक सेक्टर पे है और इन्होंने इनका जो उद्देश्य है वो है कि दे विल हेल्प startups and small and medium entrepreneurs for key role in creating 100 billion bioeconomy. क्योंकि सारी दुनिया में ये लगने लगा कि बायो इकोनॉमी जो है वो बहुत जबरदस्त पोटेंशियल वाली एक्टिविटी है और इसका भारत का इसमें एक अहम रोल होगा. अभी लेटेस्ट हमारा जो सक्सेस स्टोरी है वैक्सीन का कि इंडिया के पास सबसे ज्यादा ऑप्शंस हैं और लोकली मेड वैक्सीन फॉर कोरोना फॉर एग्जांपल, दैट कम्स अंडर सच काइंड ऑफ इनिशिएटिव्स. तो ये $100 बिलियन भी शायद हो सकता है कि 2 साल बाद गवर्नमेंट ये बहुत जब क्लोज रेंज में आएगा तो इसको और अपवर्ड भी रिवाइज करेगी. लेकिन इसमें सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि गवर्नमेंट विल एनकरेज बिग प्लेयर्स ऑफ बायोटेक सेक्टर, बट एट द सेम टाइम दे विल पुट अ स्पेशल फोकस ऑन स्टार्टअप्स थ्रू बैराक. बैराक की थीम है, वो थीम के पहले इनका उद्देश्य है कि वो जो भी आपका आइडिया या कोई भी आपका कॉन्सेप्ट या कोई भी आपका प्रोटोटाइप या कोई सर्विस है, तो उसको कमर्शियलाइज करने में वो आपकी मदद करेंगे। अगर आपने कमर्शियलाइज किया तो उसको स्केल अप करके आपकी कैपेबिलिटी टेक्नोलॉजी या लार्जर स्केल के लिए बढ़ाने में भी वो मदद करेंगे। और इनकी जो विशेष थीम्स हैं वो भी सुन लीजिए। इनकी थीम्स है, एक तो वैक्सीन विच आई टॉक्ड अबाउट, फिर डिवाइसेस अगेन फॉर टेस्टिंग एंड डायग्नोस्टिक, एग्रीकल्चर खास करके एक्वाकल्चर के एरिया में, क्लीन एनर्जी, ये इनकी थीम्स हैं। एंड दे हैव ऑलरेडी सपोर्टेड 550 प्रपोजल्स सो फार, और 175 पेटेंट्स फाइल हो चुके हैं, और 200 इन सब के लिए 275 करोड़ रुपए का फंड या तो खर्च हो रहा है या कमिट हो चुका है। तो BIRAC is a very powerful outlet of Government of India, focused primarily on the themes which I have just listed out here, primarily focusing on biotech sector and also covering agriculture and clean energy. Next, please. मुद्रा, आई एम श्योर आप लोगों ने काफी ये मुद्रा के बारे में सुना होगा. सो लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड टू नो अ लिटिल मोर इन अ वेरी स्ट्रक्चर्ड वे. या नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. या माइक्रो मुद्रा का फुल फॉर्म है, मुद्रा वैसे तो हिंदी वर्ड है या संस्कृत वर्ड है जिसमें हम पैसे के लिए बोलते हैं, पर ये वर्ड जो एक्रोनिम चुना है इसका पूरा नाम है माइक्रो यूनिट्स डेवलपमेंट रीफाइनेंस एजेंसी. दैट इज व्हाट मुद्रा इज. So Mudra banks have been created. It is created to enhance credit facility and boost the growth of small business in rural areas especially. और ये 2015 से चल रही है स्कीम, और अभी तक 10,000 करोड़ रुपए जो है स्टार्टअप के कल्चर के लिए इसने खर्च कर दिए हैं. और ये लोग 10 लाख रुपए तक का लोन बिना किसी कोलेटरल वगैरह के देते हैं. और ये भी एक बहुत अच्छी योजना है जिसमें आपको जो शुरू की जरूरतें छोटी कम पैसे की होती हैं, आप कुछ भी पैसा नहीं खर्च कर सकते, लेकिन आपके पास आइडिया है तो मुद्रा आपके सपोर्ट में आएगा. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. अगली स्लाइड. Another scheme is called Atal Innovation Mission. Now obviously it is named after the earlier Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and that is what it is, Atal Innovation Mission. The details follow. Next slide please. Atal Mission was opened, or it was conceptualized in the budget session of 2015, which means immediately after the present government took over in 2014. Their first proper session, budget session, was in 2015, and then they named it after the Prime Minister Vajpayee, Atal Innovation Mission, with the name coming from Prime Minister, earlier Prime Minister. And the whole idea was to create a promotional platform which will involve the academicians and drop a national and international experience to foster a culture of innovation. अभी क्या है, देश में innovation culture काफी हद तक मिसिंग था. उसको क्रिएट करने के लिए कि भाई आप इनोवेशन में आइए, रिसर्च में आइए, डेवलपमेंट हमें करना है. क्योंकि हम लोग क्या करते थे, हम लोग सिर्फ कॉपी करते थे. हम ये मान के चल रहे थे कि सारा डेवलपमेंट, सारा रिसर्च जो है वो यूएस और यूरोप में होगा, और हम लोग सिर्फ उसको या तो इंपोर्ट करेंगे या कॉपी करेंगे. अटल इनोवेशन मिशन इज ट्राइंग टू क्रिएट ए स्पेस वेयर इंडियंस आर एनकरेज्ड फॉर इनोवेशन and research. Or government allocated in that time 150 crores, and the scheme now is focusing, it is under Atal Innovation Mission. Now the ongoing scheme is Arise Anik. Now this is focusing on startups to give them the solutions for various developments that are happening in the defense, food processing and ISRO. तो ये बिल्कुल क्लियर कट है. और जहां तक डिफेंस का सवाल है, डिफेंस मिनिस्टर राजनाथ सिंह जी हैज मेनी टाइम्स सेड, आई हैव अटेंडेड सम ऑफ द सेशंस, दैट दे आर allocating certain products, reserving certain products, especially in electronics, for example sensors, etc., and various other things, for only small scale and startups. So there is an opportunity through Atal Innovation Mission to approach the services available and you can offer your product and services especially to the designated defense, food processing, and ISRO. Next slide, please. Now, when you do all these things, there is another thing which is required, because when you are doing something, you may have to have a patent protection. So for supporting the international patent protection, it's a very complex thing. So एक startup नहीं कर सकता ये. तो उन खास करके इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी में जहां इंडिया बहुत आगे है, we need to protect our innovations. The government of India has a support system available under this scheme. So that also has been taken care of, and that aspect is not lost track of. तो ये भी available है. Next, please. There's another scheme called Multiplier Grant Scheme, MGS, again by Electronics and Information Technology, about which we'll see in the next slide, please. Next slide, please. Yeah. So this is again, as I said, that Department of Electronics and Information Technology. And the whole idea is because information technology and electronics are the buzz things, and India has been doing extremely well. So you will see that a lot of schemes which I have talked here about also are brought for your consideration and your understanding from the field which is very popular and which also could be very relevant to you. So this is the whole idea again, is to give the collaborative research and development between industry and academics. आज के ज़माने में पहले क्या होता था, colleges अलग चल रहे हैं, industry अलग चल रही है. Now this scheme brings them together, and the industry can come that with. Okay, Vikram, I'll take the question. The opportunities in Atal Mission are, again, as I said, that you have, if you are a startup and if you have a product which you think has an appeal for, let's say, defense, that means you can do some automation, surveillance, now on border, unmanned things. There are so many things which are, and there is a list available from defense. And since you are in Indore, some of these things you can even get from Mahu, which is just about 22 kilometers. And there, I'm sure there will be a cell which will be only dedicated to startup, that what all are the products Government of India is looking for. So there's a long list of those where you can, and if you are developing something with slight modification, with customization, they can use it. And they will help you for customizing, they will support you monetarily, they will give you their facilities. So that is what Atal Innovation Mission for defense. Likewise, food industry and others. So we can talk about it later once again. Now let's come back to this. So to encourage R&D between industry and all that. So now, and another problem which happens is that you do the R&D, you do the research, but उसका commercialization नहीं होता है. तो अब वो सरकार ये मल्टीप्लायर ग्रांट स्कीम में आपको उसका कमर्शियलाइजेशन ऑफ एन R&D प्रोडक्ट के लिए सपोर्ट करेगी, पैसे का भी सपोर्ट करेगी. और जितना पैसा, मान लीजिए किसी इंडस्ट्री ने आपके पीथमपुर में या कहीं भी एक इंडस्ट्री ने एक पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट आपको दिया है और वो सपोर्ट कर रही है आपके सेल के लिए कि ये अगर आप डेवलप करेंगे तो मैं इसमें 1 करोड़ रुपया लगाने के लिए तैयार हूं. तो इफ यू अप्लाई अंडर मल्टीप्लायर ग्रांट स्कीम एंड विद दिस you can approach double the support. That means if industry is supporting 1 crore, Government of India will give you another 2 crores to support for such a sound product after, of course, the due evaluation. So this is what is called multiplier grant scheme. That means this grant is to multiply your efforts for the direction in which it is going to be relevant for growth of the startup and create a conducive alternative for the present system or the present products. So it promotes and expedites the original products and packages. The Government of India would be giving maximum 1 crore, 2 crore if the project is to be done in less than 2 years. But amount can also be 4 crores in some cases for if there is duration of 3 years. So it shows that government is committed. You bring a product, you align with an industry, or an industry gives you a product, you develop it, and then industry supports you with X amount. You approach Government of India under multiplier grant scheme, they give you 2x amount. So you can use 3x amount by approaching under the scheme of multiplier grant scheme. Next slide, please. Next. I just tried to bring a few names which are here. Yeah, which are here to just give you an idea as to how the startup culture in India has been evolving. I'm sure some of the names you have been, you are aware of. If not otherwise, maybe because of TV advertisements, whether it is Cred, which is another innovative credit card company, or Byju's, which is for education, or Zerodha, which I talked about, Razorpay for various payments on online, ShareChat, Farm Easy, Droom, and Urban Company. And then this by no means the complete list. It's just a representative list. So this all gives you a little flavor of what all can be achieved by a startup in a relatively shorter time. What people used to take earlier, a retirement time to create a wealth for them to have a decent living with a good house and a car and a foreign travel. Now this is all possible if you are into a startup within 6 years, 5 years time. So this is what is the promise that startup world holds for the new generation. Next slide, please. There are enough challenges, and I have just cited some of them. By no means this is a complete list. So let's say, for example, many people will be thinking हमारे पास तो suitable वो एटमॉस्फेयर ही नहीं है, यहाँ तो एनवायरनमेंट ही ऐसी है कि सिर्फ पढ़ाई कर लो निकल लो, बाकी कोई हम अच्छी बात करते हैं उसे. तो you have to associate. The solution is that there are quite a few incubation centers now in central India, in Madhya Pradesh, in Indore, in Malwa region. You must try to associate yourself, if that is your challenge, with a good incubation center. And the same thing is that lack of awareness about suitable scheme. I just gave you the flavor. My idea here was not to discuss this, the details of each scheme. My idea of talking about Atal Innovation Mission or any other scheme or startup seed funding or all those schemes, Samriddhi and all, Samriddh and all, was to just create awareness. But for getting the details, any incubation center which you join, a good center will assist you to not only give you an overview of various schemes, but also depending on your requirement, they will suggest and assist. Mentorship is a very, very important thing. Now, we have heard of teachers. We have heard of, the person who assists you in PhD. But mentorship is a very, very much more involving exercise for an incubator or a startup. Now, all good centers have listed mentors depending on the requirements for the select field. Now, for example, if you are going in automation, then for automation, and mentorship can be in various fields. This mentorship can be for getting you understanding your own product, understanding your concept, helping you to refine it, getting you to the potential technology sources, helping you to arrange funding, helping you to build prototype. So mentorship is a very, very important thing. It is like a लाठी जिसको पकड़ के आप आगे चढ़ सकते हैं. Then support in terms of technology. How to prepare for government exams? That's too open in subject. Anyway, I'll understand it later. Technology का support आपको चाहिए है, आपको अगर prototype का support चाहिए, आपको laboratory support चाहिए, तो ये सब एक अच्छे. Okay. I'm not here for jobs. Okay, I'm talking about enterprise and not for jobs. Okay, but we can still cover it later. Funding are available, as I said, that for आज के जमाने में एक बड़ा अच्छा saying है कि कोई सी भी अच्छे काम के लिए, कोई से भी अच्छे कॉन्सेप्ट के लिए, कोई से भी अच्छे इनोवेशन के लिए पैसे की कमी नहीं है. You have to find a good product or a concept or a design. Funding can be arranged by right channels who can help you out through an innovation center or an incubation center. And सबसे बड़ी बात जो होती है marketing and scaling up. कोई सा भी एंटरप्रेनर का जो सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज सब कुछ कर लेने के बाद होता है, वो होता है कि अब हमने 100 पीस तो बेच दिए, अब हम 100 पीस पर मंथ कैसे बेचें. That is called scaling up. और जब 100 पीस पर मंथ कर लिए तो अब कहते हैं हमने एमपी में और इंदौर और जबलपुर तक तो बेच दिया, हम बॉम्बे, बेंगलोर और दिल्ली में कैसे बेचें। और जब हमने 1000 पीस पर डे करना शुरू कर दिया या पर मंथ शुरू कर दिया तो हम कहते हैं कि अब हमने बड़ी सिटीज में तो कर दिया, लेकिन हम इंटरनेशनल कैसे करें। तो दैट स्केलिंग अप will be again possible by certain specialists in certain incubation centers. So there are challenges and there are solutions. Next slide, please. So now I think I concluded by saying that the whole idea behind this talk for last 40 minutes or so or 50 minutes was to inculcate, encourage the light or the brightness in all of you for a startup culture. And you can benefit from in-house facilities of various things. I'm associated with SGS ITS bodies called CD and SIF. You can benefit there. But if you have your own center, you can benefit from any other in-house facilities. And you can avail huge resources. Every college has strong alumni. Resources are technical, technological. Resources are experienced, mentoring, funding option. In short, we expect now, and this may become one of the considerations after some time by technical education bodies, that 10% of the people should be becoming entrepreneur. Any institution where last 5 years record after maybe 5 years shows that number of entrepreneurs is more, will get more support from governments. Otherwise, support from governments is going to reduce. So this is also a warning bell for the institutions. Okay, so now we will take up the questions, cyber securities and how to institute the culture. We'll come to that. Yes, please. So with that, last slide is thank you very much. So I think I am through, Nidhi. Now we can, you decide how do we go for that.
Yes, sir. Actually, so many students ask us so many questions.
Yep.
So, yes, sir. Sir, Vikram asked, like, what are the opportunities for students in Atal Innovation?
Yes. So now Atal Innovation, please have a visit to their portal. You will get the idea. But basically, it is Atal Innovation is again for the people who are trying to get two-level support. One is first the money support, and second is business support from a particular ministry. So as I said, that suppose you have one particular thing. Let's say you have something which is converting, the waste carbon into electricity by certain means, and ISRO can be your bet for that. They will support you. You give them a confidence, you inspire them with your presentation. Then under Atal Innovation Mission, you can make an application and they will consider, and then they will say, okay, we'll give you this much support and you can develop the product. So this is what Atal Innovation Mission can support you. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, one more student from final year asked about like how to implement entrepreneurship principle in our computer science in career.
Huh. Now, let us say we will not talk about computer science career. We will say how to inculcate the culture itself. Now, I'm sure your college also has, like Dr. Rashmi was telling, that you have this center, right? There is a cell. And that cell should expand. And in this particular case, to the computer system science, where people are encouraged to read. One of the ways is that you have to constantly read. And today, gone are the days when there are physical libraries. So relevant journals, for example, can bring about the cultural change in computer science, because what is happening around the world is first to be known. So that is the beginning, and the people should be encouraged that they have to not only study the academics, but they have to study now the startup things or the entrepreneurship things when they are studying, let's say, computer science. For that, there should be an environment. Now, Government of India created the ecosystem. Has your college created the ecosystem matching to that expectation? Then this question will be answered. So you have to have in your computer science department a few changes. maybe we can debate it, we can discuss it with the faculty and work out certain small changes. One of them I said was subscribing to various magazines in the field of computer science and the innovations that are happening all over the world. So that could be the beginning. And then, of course, it is a long way to go. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, like students were eager to ask this two question.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
What is the question?
That to this two question. And
Please go ahead.
one more student asked how cope up the expectation from parents and society. Like if you are talking about the job in
Yes.
that context.
Okay. So would the student like to ask the question or I answer this?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is a big challenge. In fact, I was almost tempted to put in that challenges. The first thing is that if you want to do your innovation or entrepreneurship, one biggest resistance comes is from the family, because family thinks, and we are not finding fault with the parents or family members. They think that अभी ये अगर ये innovation में जाएगा तो अब कमाएगा कब, इसकी शादी कब होगी, he will when will he stabilize. So now the answer is that you have to have two things. One is that you apply for some, let's say if you do some, first you can do some PhD, if you are doing some research, you will be getting a good hefty allowance, and you will be also doing the research. And this all you should start doing from your pre-final year, so that by the time your final year is there, you are already in place for all these things. And it is not PhD for an academic reason, but for your innovation. So you can cut down the time, because parents' expectations are different. Your aspirations are different. Parents expect that you settle down in life. And then settling down in life is अच्छा सा जॉब कर लो, 4-5 साल कुछ कमा लो, इंडिपेंडेंट हो गए, शादी कर लो. So you have to either break away from that or accommodate that. So the best way to accommodate is that in third or fourth year itself, you start preparing yourself for making some money, becoming independent for your expenses at least, and cutting down the time of your innovation. क्योंकि अगर आप कॉलेज से निकलने के बाद शुरू करेंगे तो आपको और ज्यादा वक्त लगेगा. तो जो आपका 5 साल का स्टेबिलिटी आने का टाइम है, वो अगर आपने थर्ड ईयर फोर्थ ईयर से शुरू किया तो आप 3 या 4 साल ही लगेंगे. सो पेरेंट्स विल हैव लेस ऑफ serious concerns about your plans. This is one way. And second is to tell them the benefits of how it helps, and not all parents will oppose. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So definitely, sir, our student will be in touch with you in the near future. Hello. 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 I'm audible. Hello, sir. Sir, I'm audible. Sir. Sir, I'm audible. Sir, नहीं है. Good afternoon to all. Myself, Professor Nidhi Joshi, on behalf of Shivaji Rao Kadam Institute of Technology, Indore, would like to take this opportunity to propose vote of thanks to those who have directly and indirectly contributed to today's webinar on the topic Innovation Entrepreneur as a Career Opportunity. First and foremost, I would like to thank our special guest, Ramesh Vyas sir, who despite his busy schedule has found some time for us to grace the session, as well as for enlightening us and providing the roadmap to our students. Thank you, sir. Now, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. I think there was some mess up somewhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, yeah.
Yes. Now, we are thankful to our Honorable Director and Vice Chairman for their motivation. I would like to thank President IIC Dr. Rashmi Yadav Madam for her enthusiastic support. A special thank to the organizing committee faculties for their unflinching support and coordination. Our heartfelt thank to our students for their active participation. With this warm word and a kind message, now we'll move to an end for today's seminar. Thank you.
Hello, thank you so much, Ramesh sir. Thank you, sir.